Hello, hello. Welcome to our wonderful and amazing community. Pray that your day is going positively well. I noticed that the year of 2025, people are not taking shit from anyone. And I mean anyone. No more, no more bullshit. No more games. A lot of people are just, they know what they're going to put up with this year and what they're not going to put up with this year. A lot of change, a lot of new stuff is happening for us, right? When it comes to our minds, our emotions, and just really mastering our minds and mastering our emotions and not letting things face us, not letting things affect us in a way that it used to affect us, right? So I mentioned that because I'm observing people around, right? And they're all making changes to better themselves, and we give gratitude for that because, yes, we don't want to be in our thoughts all the time, right? Letting our thoughts run us instead of us running our thoughts. We want to be the one in control of our thoughts and what we choose to think about and how we choose to feel this year. So implement this and you'll go a long way. Thoughts, what you think is what you start creating, and so we want to be mindful of the things that we are creating for ourselves this year. And I just give gratitude. A lot of good things are happening for us all, and we give gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Implementing gratitude, just giving gratitude for everything, for this opportunity, for this chance to make things right for ourselves. So the first thing I see right here, it says, "Do you want a future that is better than your present?" No, how no, no matter how blessed you feel at the moment, I still trust you answered an enthusiastic yes. I believe God has awesome plans for you. I may not know you personally yet, but I believe God wants to do exciting things through all of his children, and that includes you. If you if you're with me so far, let me coach you for a moment. Dig a little deeper. Using these follow up questions, would you like to grow in your faith? Would you like to overcome a particular heartache? This is like change your thinking, right? Change your thinking. It we're reading out of the 4-8 principles, and yes, it's all about the thoughts that we produce. So, would you like to overcome a particular heartache? Would you like to break out of a tiresome rut? Do you want to get closer to your spouse? Would you like to develop a Christ like character? Would you like to have even greater influence in the lives of your children? Do you aspire to higher levels of physical energy and vitality? Would you like to be more emotionally resilient? Would you like to be in a stronger position financially? Would you like to overcome a specific self defeating habit? Would you like to make a bigger difference in your business or in your community? Would you like to be joy filled? I imagine you answered yes to most of the preceding questions. We all want to experience a fuller, deeper, more meaningful life, but how do we actually reach that goal? And what does our thinking have to do with it? So, if you want your future to be different from the present, then the 4-8 principle was written with you in mind. If you want your future to be just a little better than your life now, you will need to change your thinking just a little. If you desire a future if you desire a future that is a lot better than your present, you will need to change a lot about the way you think. Maybe you want a little change in your finances and a big change in your marriage. Maybe you want to get into a little better shape physically, but you want to grow a lot closer to God. Whatever improvement you are looking for must start with your thoughts. You'd never invite a thief into your house, so why would you allow thoughts that steal your joy to make themselves at home in your mind? Based on the Philippians 4:8, the 4:8 principle states that whatever you give your attention to expands in your experience. Consider what happens in a theater or stadium when a spotlight is turned on. Your awareness shifts to the object underneath the light. As you give attention to the highlighted performance, you cease paying attention to what is left in the dark. The last time we took our kids to the circus, I witnessed this scenario firsthand as the spotlight was aimed at one or two of the three rings. The unused ring was left in complete darkness. I had to strain a bit, but as I looked closely at the unlit ring, I could see the stage crew dressed in black making preparations for the next stunt. Like this circus production, you will always have some degree of darkness in your life, but you can choose where your focus, your spotlight, you can choose where you focus your spotlight. Remember, whatever is not under the light has far less significance. This is the essence of the 4:8 principle. If you dwell on your strengths, your blessings, your goals, and all the people who love you, then you will attract even more blessings, even more love, and even more accomplishments. Everything you need to be joy filled, you already have. Dwelling on something means thinking deeply, reviewing, replaying, meditating, mulling it over, talking about it. Yes, reflexively, you will tend to dwell on either what you fear or what most excites you. And that's what we want to focus on. The things that excite us, the things that makes us happy, the things that make us joy filled, and just all the good things that are happening, or the things that we want to put our focus on is all the good things. And I think we've done enough of the thinking of the of the bad things that are happening or could happen, all the negativity that runs through the mind. I think we're done with that. Like that's the old us, and the old version has no room in the new version of ourselves. And so we put that aside as we continuously move forward in a positive, vibrant way, right? So we just keep our mind's eye on the prize. The cat is trying to open the door. Let's see if we can catch the cat. Let's see. Hold on. He's just sitting there. Let's see if we can catch him. What are you doing back there? Huh? I'll show you him in just a minute. And then Butterfingers, he's right here. Yes, Doja knows how. He knows how to open drawers, cabinets, and he tries to open doors, actual doors. I said drawers, drawers. He knows how to open drawers, and he knows how to open cabinets, and he tries to open doors. Okay, anyways. Okay, so you will tend to dwell on either what you fear or what most excites you. He was trying to open the door. He was hanging on for dear life trying to open that door. In the absence of a clear, compelling vision, you and I are more likely to descend into fear. No. Again, that's the old version, and we're not even going there. Okay, so you can build any virtue into your mentality by dwelling on that virtue every single day. For example, if you need to develop patience, meditate on patience each day and visualize your patient responses to the upcoming situations you will encounter. Whatever you give your attention to will be elevated in your consciousness. Whatever you give your attention to will be elevated in your consciousness. I totally recommend this book, especially for those that really want to see a difference. And there's so many great books and there's so many great people. This is one of them. When you want better for yourself, you tend to, you know, gravitate towards books that help you become, that version that you seek for yourself, helps you master certain things within self that needs to be mastered. And I do believe, like I started off the video with saying, that a lot of people aren't going to take shit anymore. Like 2025 is like one of those years that we are really going to focus on the goal, and we're not going to let distractions creep in, and we're going to make sure we put our focus on all that is good for ourselves and our surroundings, and we're going to embody the goodness that divine source has for us, and the whole planet is just going to be so transformed. Thank you. Okay, so where did I start with? Whatever you give your attention to will be elevated in your consciousness. No one else can think for you. This is your responsibility. The 4-8 principle is about optimizing what is within your control. Until you can proactively determine what you are going to think about, you will never quite grasp the fullness of joy that God intends for you. And I'll read the little side note. It says, the more frequently you think about something, the tighter the grip it exerts on you, the decisions you make, and the actions you take. And I'll end this with this. Remember that dwelling on your problems doesn't fix them. I love you all, and I pray that you all have an amazing day. You truly do deserve to have an amazing day. Do what you love. Do what you love. Go about the day and just literally take notice of all the beautiful things that Divine Source has created just for you to be able to experience and enjoy it. I love you all. Have an amazing, wonderful day. Mwah.